Ich will der Allerbeste sein, wie keiner von mir war. Ganz allein fang ich sie mir, ich kenne die Gefahr. Ich streife durch das ganze Land, ich suche weit und breit das Pokémon, um zu verstehen, was ihm diese Macht verleiht. Pokémon, nur ich und du, in allem, was ich auch tu. Pokémon, mein bester Freund, komm retten wir die Welt. Pokémon, dein Herz ist gut, wir vertrauen auf unseren Mut. Ich lern von dir und du von mir. Pokémon, komm, wir zeigen der ganzen Welt, dass wir Freunde sind. Gemeinsam ziehen wir in den Kampf, das beste Team gewinnt. Ja, ja, ja. Ja, ja. Pokémon, dein Herz ist gut. Wir vertrauen auf unseren Mut. Ich lerne von dir und du von mir. Pokémon. Pokémon, nur ich und du. In allem, was ich auch tu.
Hello, everybody! I hope you liked me singing the Pokemon theme. Welcome to the grand finals of the Team Jawa Pokemon Championship. We have the Regional West Champion Spike fighting against the Regional East Champion Kyle. Together with me today in the commentary box, the Commissioner of the League, Andrew Lippens. Hello, Andrew. Can talk with
Hello.
me. Yes, louder. Talk louder.
I was gonna say hello in German, and then I realized I don't know how to say hello in German.
It's hello.
Well, hello to you. And this beautiful early time for you, right? Nice
Right.
and bright and early.
It's 1 a.m. here, but what? I mean, we do everything for Pokemon, right? I'm not sad to be still
Absolutely.
awake to watch this game.
There you go. That's the spirit.
Mm-hmm. So,
Funnily enough, it's a pretty good time for us in the States,
mm-hmm.
even though Kyle's coming to us from the East, from Korea today.
Mm-hmm. It's funny,
So
right? The West
quite
champion from the USA, champion
yeah, it
from the
worked out.
USA, living in Korea.
Yeah. Not the original intention, but hey, you know what? Sometimes we take those wins.
Mm-hmm. Like those.
So
Alright, I have a super fancy setup today
give me some time.
for the overlay, which means you have to talk more and I have to click more. Your job is to explain.
Really impressed you figured out how to do this. I'm
Right?
really impressed how you figured this one out.
This is a business secret. I won't tell anybody.
So when I stream these, I had some ships like I just got the points right and named them different things, but they had the wrong upgrades and everything. But you have figured out the secret here.
Yeah, I'm doing 5
TIE
chess
Fighter
here.
plus A-Wing meta, absolutely. So let me give a brief rundown of what we're looking at here. Then, for those of you who did not play in the Team Yawa Pokemon event, you started out with a 50-point ship that was labeled your trainer. As you can see, Spike's 50-point ship here, Soul Sixa. Kyle's is Breach. Those are the two trainers on the board. And you started out with two 35-point Pokemon. These are your starter Pokemon. They had to be Initiative 3 and below. They could be named or generics. But again, you had to build exactly 235. Andrew surprised Funwalk's a professional. That's not true. FTF up. We all know Funwalk is the most professional streamer out there. But after you had your two 35-point Pokemon, your fun was not over when it comes to list building. In each of your games, you got the Jawa Ball upgrade for your trainer, essentially working as an Electro Chaff Cloud. You threw it out with a 4 straight or a 3 bank in the system phase. It gave a 2. I will finish this in a second. Looks like we've got a question for a judge. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Well, Andrew is doing Andrew stuff. Looking at the list here, what do you think, Chad? Who has the advantage? Because those two lists, like, I was also part of the tournament, and seeing those lists, I'm like, yikes, I don't want to play against that. For example, Kyle, where Breach is super bomber here with iron torpedoes. Just going around, throwing forward attack dice into the face of the enemy. We have Backdraft with Prockets, and usually you would say, like, Prockets on a warship, especially with old rules. Not sure about that, right? But you have to remember in the Pokemon rule set, the vast majority of enemy ships will be like Initiative 3 and 2. Easier for Backdraft to line up the Prockets. Brian Bowen in the chat saying that's his armor. Yeah, you could catch enemy Pokemons in the matches and then bring them to the finals.
There were just some questions about ranges. It looks like the map was maybe shrunk a tad.
I know, like, Flipster is like adjusting the map size a little bit, make it more real size.
Yeah, like he did that, but didn't update where the starting positions of these rulers. So like if you use when they do the auto ruler thing, it's not fully a 1 straight. In the setup zone, it's like a little bit less. It goes a little bit outside the map, so they were just
It's fine. It's like
trying
real
to
life, right?
resolve
Like,
that, but
in real life, everybody is
yeah.
like a little bit janky too.
Yeah, I just, as I told him, just you guys, whatever works for both of you guys works. You can either go off eyeball or whatever. Anyways, this isn't a real event. It doesn't matter.
It matters. It's like the final of the very best and last 2.0 tournament in the world, maybe.
Very best. I'm not sure if it's the best, but it may be the last. At least the last that was started during 2.0 and hasn't finished yet. Anyway. Back to what I was saying. You started with your two 35-point starter Pokemon, and through the process of using the Jawa Ball, which again works like the Chaff Cloud, it gives, when you launch it, it gives 2 jam tokens to your opponent's ship that you hit on. Not the trainer though, only the Pokemon. And afterwards, all the ones you've hit, you can add one of them to your party. So the idea was you get to build out your roster as your event goes on, eventually getting up to 5 ships, 4 Pokemon, and 1 trainer. That's not all, however. You were also given the chance after round 3. I don't remember when we did this, but you were given the chance to upgrade one of your 35-point Pokemon to a 45-point Pokemon, letting them evolve, so to speak. And at that point, they could get above the I3 limitation. They can go to wherever they want. So some people evolved some Nantexes to Sunfuck. Some people evolved some Fireballs to Kaz. And then some people, as we see on the board here, one of them, we see Kyle evolved his High SF into Backdraft, and Spike evolved one of his Hawks into Torkoal Mux. So,
Okay. Also
both
super
good
good.
options.
Those lists here, right? You have a lot of guns shooting at the enemy, and if you can pull the enemy down to initiative 0 to kill him before he can shoot back, I like it.
Yeah, you can get some good initiative kills with that Torkoal combo. But I'm going to go ahead and run down Spike's list as they're setting up.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to do it.
No, go ahead. I have a lot of to do with overlay already here.
Fair enough. Just want to give you the opportunity, but I will start with Spike. We've got Soul Sixa, the H whatever Skurg, whatever the ship's called. Scourge H6 bomber. That's what it's called. Solo's rocking dorsal turret and proton bombs, and of course he gets the free Jawa ball upgrade because he is the trainer for Spike. Next, we've got Kaito Lichos in the Z95, rocking trick shot, proton rockets, and Dead Man's Switch. Kato's a really great way to get that free double modded, sort of free double modded bracket. Take a lock and then steal a focus from somebody else. Next, we've got Torkoal Mux, the evolved Pokemon here. Torkoal's got concussion bombs, Dead Man's Switch, and delayed fuses. This is going to be a really nasty little hawk. If you get anywhere close to him, he's got some carpet bombing to do. We've got L337 in the Escape Craft next, with Deadeye Shot, Tactical Officer, and Hull Upgrade. A really good little support ship. Coordinates are always good. And last but not least, we have the one thing preventing this from being an all-scum list on this side. That is the Loyalist Volunteer V-Wing with R4P Astromech, Proximity Mines, and the Alpha 3B Besh title, which allows you to use a lock to change a blank or eye to a hit on attack. Kind of an advanced optics sort of level of efficiency. Then, to go to the blue side, our East champion, Kyle. Someone we've seen in Jawa finals before. I think one, maybe two. He's won one. I'm not sure if he's been in two though. For some reason, I think he has, but I could be wrong. But he's rocking Breach. That's the TIE bomber. After you move through, execute a maneuver or a boost, you can get a free lock if you went through a ship. Breach is rocking Fanatical, Ion Torpedoes, Seismic Charges, and Proximity Mines. So don't get behind this guy, or really in front of him with those torpedoes. Excuse me. Really nasty little bomber. Then we've got Backdraft with rocking Feedback Ping, Proton Rockets, and First Order Ordnance Tech. That is the gunner that gives you a reload into a target lock, which is also a white action, which is fantastic. In the last game we streamed, that was the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't think Backdraft used Feedback Ping at all, even though he had a chance to use it a few times. So I'm going to be looking to see if Kyle remembers that trigger this game. I think the other game, maybe he was just tired because it was late, or alternatively just wasn't thinking about it. Ultimately, he didn't need it because he did make it to the finals. Next, we've got the Hero of the Rebellion, Arvel Krynid, Green Leader. He's rocking Intimidation. That is banned in 2.5, but not here. You can still use it. Next, we've got Meryl Cobbin. Meryl is rocking Elusive. That's all he's got, which is a weird choice on an RZ2. But you know what? If they ever do a red maneuver, Meryl's got that free reroll. And last but not least, we've got Null, the I-0 TIE fighter that likes to pretend he's an I-1, or I-7, excuse me. He's rocking automated target priority and afterburners. Now, one thing I want to see here in this game, not that it matters at all, but for my own personal preference, I really want to see Torkoal turn Null back into an I-0. That's my goal here. Let me see him engage at initiative 0 because of Torkoal Mux being mean.
I mean, it's a name, right? He is Null, so you should be 0, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's supposed to be. Let's see if Torkoal can put him back to where he belongs. Torkoal uses Ignore Ship. It is very effective. Yeah,
it's very effective.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit sad that
Torkoal
only has the turret, right? Like, no Moldy Crow here, not enough points.
You know, I don't. The Hawks are so good without the turret or without the Crow title. They've got so many great. They can focus rotate. They can target lock rotate. They've got the boost, and there's a lot of ways to keep them in arc without using that front arc. Of course, it doesn't hit as hard, but with that nasty ability, you almost don't really care that you're not hitting with 3 dice. But
all right.
Who do you have for this one, Funwalk? Who are you thinking?
Oh man, I mean, Kyle is like a monster in Java tournaments, right? Like, I think he is a good favorite here, but
He's done well.
Excuse me. Spikeless with Torkoal, right? Just like, whoop, and the game is starting. The Spikeless with Torkoal, I think that's like such a nasty surprise to your enemy that you can push him to 0 down, and then you have like the Z with proton rockets, a lot of firepower. Like, I think it all depends a little bit on if I can avoid the Torkoal maneuvers here.
problem is with that turret, it's so hard to avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
That turret arc is really good at keeping you
Yeah,
in coverage
it is.
and then denying you that engage.
It is. But
That was one thing we saw Spike do really well in the finals is he was able to really stop Deslin from getting anywhere close. Unfortunately, every time Deslin was in or had a ship with a good shot, it would just all of a sudden come down to I0 and that ship would die usually.
but maybe Kyle doesn't care and he just rams Arwell into Torkel and you can delete
Yeah,
that pesky strip.
that may be my primary target if I'm Kyle here.
It's also like 45 points, right? Like the second most expensive ship on
It
the
is.
enemy board.
Yep.
And only 5 health. Like, I kind of like my chances of killing it.
Yeah, absolutely. On the flip side, the second most expensive ship for Kyle is Backdraft.
Mm-hmm.
Backdraft only has 1 additional health than Torkel, so
Yeah.
both of the 45 points are not the squishiest, but definitely killable.
Certainly true.
Definitely easier to kill than Soul. Soul is even though only 1 evade, Soul can stick around for a while with those 4 shield, 6 hull. 10 health is a lot to chew through.
Yeah. And like you said earlier, like both trainers, so Sixer and Breach, Jawa board ability, big game changer in this tournament format here.
Yep.
Ability to pretty much jam the enemy Pokemon. So good. Moving all the actions, making proton rockets not as strong anymore because
Yep. It has made me believe in Electro Shaft Cloud.
mm-hmm.
Just watching how effective the jams are here, just denying actions, removing mods. But of course, this gives 2 jam tokens, not just 1, which is why we're not really seeing either player start locking rocks or each other because the single jam won't really matter. You're all getting 2, so unless you have some way of getting 2 tokens, you don't really need to worry about doing the pre-lock. But
A little bit of roistering so far. We have
see,
Null in the corner as a bait to get the scum ships
yeah,
into that corner.
absolutely. I don't know if Spike's going to go for it. I think he's kind of okay because he's keeping them all pretty close. I think he's okay just kind of coming slowly around this turn, eventually engaging. That's the one advantage that Kai really has right now. Both of those A-Wings and Breach, all very fast. Breach with that system phase boost. The A-Wings obviously can action into boost. And then Null has afterburners, letting him get on that boosting fun. So really, Backdraft's the slowest ship you've got if you're Kyle, and even then, the TIE SF isn't that slow.
It isn't, right? You have a
So,
5 forward.
has at least the 4. I think it has the 5.
I think it has a 5, right? Remember, like,
I
sometimes
think it has the 5. I think you're right.
see Liam in the chat. He is sad he is not in the final.
He had a good run. Not quite good enough, but
Like, I'm kind of
the TIE
okay
SF
with
does
not
have a 5
seeing.
forward.
I'm kind of okay not seeing Nantex in the finals, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. I'll always take a little bit of credit for spam text because one of the first wins I saw with spam text was in our second tournament. And then all of a sudden it started doing really well on GSP, and I'm like, oh, this is bad.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember
Undefeated in
who, but
Swiss
somebody was like back in the days Excel sheets and like trying to find the super effective points value ships. I think Nantex is jumping up after that one update, like immediately.
Yeah.
One of the most point efficient ships you can get, right? Not a surprise that people are just spamming them.
It's a really hard ship to balance because obviously it was built around that ensnare ability, and then they realized the ensnare ability is like super busted.
Yeah.
And then and then even without it, if you make it too cheap, then you can just spam it. But if it's not cheap enough, then it's useless. It's in a really weird spot. But I do like the change that AMG made to it, making you have to fully execute the maneuver in order to rotate. That seems like a fair fair trade.
All right. Well, I think I will.
Winning the road.
Oh, we see Liam losing it on the final salvo. Classic X-Wing.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Hey, no more final silo. Now it's just a road roll.
I'm missing Final Cyber already. It was fun, right? Counting dice.
You know what? I think that most people may be sticking with final salvo regardless of what the tournament rules docs say. But we will find out. Oh, through checking coordinate range, who is she coordinating? Looks like a focus for the loyalist volunteer. That's going to let him take that lock. And he's going to one hard. Interesting.
Barrel. Just like a little defensive
Spoke too
focus
soon.
in case Null is coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think if Noel comes in and takes that shot, he's okay because it means he's probably going to get that calculate. I don't think he's going to hit him, so you get that ATP calculate to store for later. See, the focus for the Hawk probably won't matter, but seems safe anyways.
I mean, it's good practice
Nice
with a
flying
Hawk
by.
focus, just in case you have
Yeah.
Modi Crow in the future.
Absolutely.
So you don't forget to
Good
bank your
Kyle,
focus.
really good form flying by Spike there, getting Kato kind of in the middle. Decides he wants to get a little more room with Kato, though, and does the barrel roll out. I do think it's funny that 3 of Spike's ships have red barrel rolls. 3 out of 5 have the red barrel roll action.
I hope he
And
got
of course,
his blue moves ready to get rid of the stress.
yeah, absolutely. The blue moves on the Z95 are just terrible.
Oh, another barrel roll here for Sixer. Interesting.
I'm kind of surprised. You barrel roll towards the rock. That feels a little restricting.
It is.
But I guess you can easily do a one bank. Do the one bank towards Toko next turn.
You can, but that's like very telegraphing where you will be.
Yeah. Only bad thing is that I'm like, even if you telegraph it at this point, I don't think Kyle can capitalize on it. I don't think he can really get in there and take any shots on you.
Maybe not, but you know that so Sixer's most likely not doing the hard turn to the left and then going to the center.
Yeah.
You're probably fine with your
Absolutely.
A-Wings and your TIE Fighters just center.
Kylo Rem asking in chat, hard to choose who to root for, the guy that knocked me out or the guy that's having a better result than me with the same faction.
Root for
I always
both!
go for the guy that knocked me out. I root for both, yeah, either way you win. I always say root for the person that knocked you out. That way you can say I lost to the champion.
Oh, it's not
Makes
so
you
bad.
feel,
Like, in that case, I
you can
would
say
have
like,
to
oh
root
yeah, I mean,
for Kyle here. He defeated me in Swiss.
well, there you go.
And man, that was a big loss. Like, he was not showing any mercy at all.
He doesn't do that.
Yeah, he was just like, you know, like in real life when you have a Pokemon battle, the Pokemon are fighting. Like, Kyle was like coming into the ring
Yeah.
and just kicking my Pokemon out. Like, it was kind of unfair.
Knocking you all back to making you faint and go back to the Pokemon Center, huh?
Yeah. Right? If
I
not,
gotta
it's
say, I
still...
don't want to indicate any bias here. Don't want to indicate any bias, but I think I'm rooting for Spike here. I don't think we've seen Spike win one of these events yet. He's a very good player that's played in a lot of our events, so I kind of want to see him pull one out, but we shall see. See, Kato did steal that focus token from the Hawk. Not going to do much,
Ooh.
but
You have to remember that,
took it
right?
just
That's
because it could.
I mean, you remember your triggers. That's always a good thing to do, so you don't forget later.
Yeah,
And this is super
always
important
advisable.
for Kato because of Prockets again, right? If you can get that the focus token to shoot your 5 dice attack.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the nice thing with Kato. Again, take that lock. If you got someone bullseye, take the lock and then steal the focus.
Yeah.
You don't get to do that very often. Obviously, you only get one charge on Prockets, but still a good hit. Yeah, get your brain out of the gutter, FTF. Said pull. I want to see him pull the win out.
I mean, FTF is in sexy time right now, for sure. It's fun walk after dark here, after all.
It's true. Fun walk after dark. Well after dark, apparently. Although there's still sun outside my window here, so I'm still in 7:28 p.m. as I speak.
We had a lot of sun today here, but I'm like in my allergy hay fever prime time right now, so I try to stay indoors. Nature's
I can
attacking me,
imagine.
so like
I'm getting over what's either been a weak sinus infection or a bad cold. It's been rough, but I'll be happy when I'm not blowing my nose every 5 minutes.
yeah, same here. Like for me, April is like the best time for me.
I'm just allergic to all pollen, so like it's like April and October, April, May, October. It's not good. Get it in the spring, get it in the fall.
Yeah, I have to survive another 2 weeks
It's
and then I
okay.
should be kind of fine starting May, but man, right now it's rough.
There you go. Yeah, just gotta stick with it, stick through it. Start wearing the mask outside, not because you're worried about the
Right?
pandemic, just because you're worried about the pollen.
I actually do that if I go out like for grocery shopping, stuff like that, just wearing
Yeah,
the mask anyway, because it helps a lot against allergies.
yeah, yeah. I've been doing the same. Been doing the same. Whenever I do
Like,
yard work, I do it now too. But it gets very hot when that happens. It's the only bad thing. That's my wife in the background telling me I don't do yard work. Well, this is true. But
getting
I help sometimes.
getting caught in 4K here live on stream.
Yeah. I help sometimes. But I do all the cooking.
Yeah, looks like a big center engagement here, right? Like Breach coming around the obstacles, but both A-wings are ready to just pounce into the flank.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about that. Who wins from that center engagement? I guess it depends on who can get all the guns there.
Mm-hmm.
But going to Kyle this turn for road, I think because you can do a 2 straight from the V wing, a 2 bank from the Z95. Can you do a 2 turn from Torkel, or is that going to put you on the rock?
That should be fine actually.
Yeah, you can get 3 shots this turn
Mm-hmm.
and probably bank soul in there.
Yeah.
So you could probably get 4 out of 5 ships in there, and L3's job isn't to shoot anyways. So if
Oh,
she
he's
doesn't
the
get in there, who
coordinator,
cares?
like the super coordinator
Yeah, yeah,
background.
she doesn't care if she's not in there. She's like, who cares? I'm not here to shoot. I pass tokens.
Yeah.
Uh, so I think if Spike does that, I mean, if he gets 2 or 3 shots with only 1 coming back this turn, I think he's in a really good spot. Here we see the coordinating a focus to Torkel.
Yeah.
From L3 once again. L3 knows her job.
Potentially later you
Doing
can.
it too hard. Ooh.
Ooh, going for the bait. I don't think Null is coming in. Still, like from what I
I
know
think
about
Null's going to
Kyle.
3 bank towards the blue side. I think Null is out.
Yeah.
But too hard from the V wing. I mean, do you boost lock? How aggressive do you want to get? Oh, he's going to boost lock. The answer is very aggressive when it comes to how aggressive do you want to get.
I like it. Like, do I like it? Because there is Merle waiting for some shooting here.
Yeah, if Null comes in, it's going to feel bad. But
Mm-hmm.
I think 1 shot coming from the A wing, you don't feel terrible about it.
It's a modified shot, right? And you don't have defense here. Like, maybe a little bit
That's
too
true,
aggressive
but I
here.
mean, still though, 2 dice. The most you're going to get here is 2 hits. If it's just the A wing shooting at him, obviously you don't want to lose 2 shields that early, but you can kind of afford to. Of
Owl
course,
is
here
also
comes that
coming in.
second A wing. Probably a focus and a boost.
That's.
You want to get closer?
I think you do, right?
I
Especially
think,
getting closer,
yeah.
so it
I
means
mean,
you have more room
well,
next turn.
especially because it's
Ooh.
Arvel. Arvel could just boost towards Meryl and bump, and who cares?
Yeah. So I like this boost.
And
Like,
that
you have
wouldn't be a bad
just more
position.
space to fly next round.
Yeah, you got a wide open lane. You can go towards Soul. You can go towards the blue edge.
That's.
Kaita's probably going to be just out of procket range.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, though.
this should be out of range too. You have trick shot though, so that's not a bad shot. The target
Hey,
lock.
going for lock.
In range, I believe. Yeah, you
Yeah.
go for the trick shot. I like it. Maybe.
You can trick shot either one. I mean, who do you hit, Arvel or Meryl? Probably Meryl. Try to make him drop the token. Yeah. Get him to drop the token before he shoots. That way you can keep the V wing a little safer. And then there's that telegraphed 1 bank coming from Soul.
Hey yo,
Yeah, I
Prime
always would have.
subscription. Our good friend Travis in the chat.
The good Travis.
The good Travis.
Betting on Spike doesn't seem like a gamble to me. Oh, interesting.
Enjoy the
Oh,
emotes.
we do see the lock from Backdraft.
Ooh, that is pretty good so far for Kyle, right? That looks like a lot of focus
3
fire.
shots
on
on
the
a
V-Wing.
V-Wing? Yeah, 3 shots on a V-Wing with 1 shot coming back. That's good odds right there.
Super good odds, especially because the V-Wing, no defensive mods again.
Yeah, I definitely think that I think Spike may have been a tad too aggressive with the V-Wing, but it's also possible the green dice will save him.
Oh yeah, he has to opt for the green dice, right? Because that's a lot of modded shots income.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no, it does come in.
I mean, do you just stay here, just shoot?
I mean, you could barrel roll to the left and probably still get a shot and maybe get out of arc. I mean, you can get a shot on the Z95.
I think it should was just stay, right? Because the Z has no shots. The Hawk has no shots. No shots from Saw 6. I think you're kind of safe
you're
here
not
if
gonna
you
get
kill.
you're not gonna get knocked to you're not getting knocked to I0 either.
Like, I would just shoot here, right? And use my friends to kill that I2 loyalist.
4 shots on a V-Wing seems like a good amount to kill it.
Okay, he goes with the
Kyle's gonna play
safe
it
bet
safe.
here.
Yeah.
It's not a bad choice, actually, but
Yeah.
I wanted some violence.
It also denies the shot from the V-Wing, so now you can make Spike feel sad. But, well, not the worst position to be in if you're Spike. You're not super happy with it, but I think you're also. It all depends on what's going to happen with these rolls, but we see Kato is going to steal that focus from Soul Sixa. Toro's going to check range, not going to get anything, so that's a bit of a bummer for the ability. Now Spike's wishing he kept his turret forward, unfortunately, but
Not this time.
what are you going to do?
All right. That's where Morty Crow
time.
would have helped, right? Okay.
Yeah, that is where it would have helped. 2 on 2, 1 hit. 1 evade, that means gets a calculate on his little card for later. Automated target priority is pretty good when you're shooting an I7.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. Backdraft. Long range.
2 on 4.
Not great so far.
He has a lock. Probably don't spend it.
Nope.
Yeah. Don't spend the lock on that one because why would you? Man, if you had a focus, that'd be a great roll.
V-Wing looks better right now. Only 2 shots left.
2 shots left. Still could do it, though. 2 hits and then double blank outs or even eyes. You're in a good spot.
But not with that kind of offense here so far.
You spend the focus, though, right? Because, I mean, he's not going to. That's weird.
I mean, you're just too afraid of the trick shot if you Atos is switching targets.
Yeah, but he took the lock on Meryl. I don't know. I don't think Meryl would have shot Arvel.
You still have focus, right? Like if you're like defense left Arvel here, you may switch target, just get the easier shot.
Because that's true. We're gonna get 3 on 5. So 3 dice into 5 dice with 3 double mods, 1 5 dice with focus and elusive. Probably not going in.
Yeah,
but
right, in this case with the defensive Arvel, I would have shot into Arvel just because of elusive and all the mods here, but right now you go for Merle here, try to strip the token. Nice, good reroll.
3 hits. Yeah.
Ooh, and look at that.
Gonna force the elusive. As long as you remember it. No, he doesn't use it.
Use it. Loses a shield on Merle. First blood for Scum.
First blood for Scum. How about that? We're over here saying that V-Wing's in a bad spot, and lo and behold. That V-Wing may lose shields, though. Still is possible.
He was using the target lock for reroll, right?
Man,
was he?
I do want to know who put elusive on an A-Wing and not like heroic. I mean,
we have to watch into tabletop TO and then trying to find our way back to the original.
Figure out who he played. Figure out who he played and where that A-Wing came from, so we can chastise that person.
Yeah.
Admittedly, admittedly, elusive will trigger at least once. Heroic may not trigger once, but what did the attack dice roll? I didn't even see the attack dice roll from Meryl. Oh, you got a crit and eye.
Just a crit. Easily defended here.
And just 1 evade.
So
V-Wing? 1 evade for the V-Wing. The V-Wing is scratch free. Excuse me.
is right, and this is like a little bit unexpected with so many shots incoming, so very lucky viewing so far. Oh no, it was maybe a mistake.
Oh,
It's
Merle
heroic,
does
right?
have heroic. Okay, he does have heroic. All right, cool.
It's just a
That
distilling
makes me feel
mistake.
better. Yeah, on the overlay it does say heroic. Okay, that makes me feel better.
Just a spawning mistake, so no worries.
I was just worried someone put a like. I was gonna have to have a serious talk with whoever put elusive on a ship that doesn't do red
Right? Like
moves.
an A-wing? You never do a red maneuver. Never.
The only RC2 I've done a red move on has been Greer, just
Mhm.
because Greer can do a red move and still rotate the turret.
Mhm.
But that's the only one where I'm like, I ever consider it.
Yeah, right.
The other A wings, I'm like, no, they don't do red moves.
Just fly
We
normally
do
and then
two.
rotate your turret, man.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
There's blood so far for Scum. Okay, take a look at our trainers. Both of them not in Java ball range. No, so for that.
No.
But
Well, you say that, but if Kaito does like a bank maneuver towards the red edge, and we see a boost
Mhm.
a boost out of breach, you could possibly hit Kaito with a
Oh.
Jawa ball. Those chaff missiles slash the Jawa ball on the FO bomber are very hard to
Ah, I
judge.
know,
It
I
can be
know.
in so many different positions.
With the system phase boost, that's so strong to
Yeah,
trust
it's
the position.
insane. It's so good.
But I still think
But
for Kyle, you save it for those two charges. You
my
can't
first match,
recover them, and they are very valuable. So good for a big hit.
yes, absolutely. My first match at LVO, I was definitely not like still kind of groggy in the morning, but my opponent was playing a chaff missile FO bomber, and I
Mhm.
just realized at one point like I can't really do anything about this. I'm just gonna not worry about it.
Mhm.
Just like it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna have to fight through it, and it worked out. But just there's so many positions you have to plan around with
Yeah.
that chaff missile and the boost. I mean, the fact that you get three templates to pick from, plus you can do a boost, is like it can be if you're anywhere close to it, you're going to get hit by it. So you just have to accept that and move on.
It's true. And it's not only the ECM, right? Even all the proximites and bombs you can do with the FO bomber. Like, I
Oh
think it's
God,
a very strong ship, and we just didn't have enough time to really explore that.
I just think that I think if it were me, the easiest way to kind of nerf that ship without totally killing that ship. People have said like make its system phase boost red, and that I think is a bad choice because its dial is not suited for that. It has a terrible dial, so in terms of blues,
Yeah.
so it's not meant to have like a red system phase boost. But I think if you just make it so you can either boost or drop something, I think that would just make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
And I think it's a fair trade off too. Of like you can either boost or drop. It seems fair.
I
Same
think
way you
so
can
too.
only some way you can't decloak and drop a device.
Yeah, because like
It's one or the
sometimes
other.
the system and bomb in the same turn is like sometimes you just can't
Yep.
do anything against it, right? Like regardless of your moves and maneuvers and actions.
Yeah.
Just a bit feels bad.
Yep. Yeah. Just make it so it's not like you can't be next to a ship that then drops a bomb on you. That seems maybe
Mhm.
not great. Simple two straight and a focus boost for Merle. Merle's getting in there.
I like it.
I always say Merle. I don't know why, but Merle is getting in the fray. Let's see where
Sometimes the
see what
safest place for an A-Wing is
Spike has got
like
up his sleeve.
center of attention.
True. R4P is going to be activated on the Loyalist Volunteer. Makes that a blue 3 hard.
Top.
R4P is one of my favorite upgrades in the game.
You have to be a
For
bit
its
careful
price
though,
point,
right?
it's
With
so
Backdraft maybe coming in and Prockets, but maybe it's a good block if Backdraft goes fast.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Torque is ready for toggle moves here.
Yep. Torkel will be able to knock down Merle by 1 initiative.
Okay, so Merle doesn't care, right?
It still counts.
Still
Yeah, it
counts.
still counts.
I mean, potentially you can reach
2
still
straight for
like
L3.
Null maybe, or Arwell if Null gets too close. That's maybe sexier
Yep, K2's
choices.
grabbing the lock.
Andrew, can you grab the lock
Actually,
from Merle? Because that was used last round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I just told him to do that. Cool. Yeah, I saw that too. I don't want to have any questions of, oh, who did I lock?
Right. We don't cheat here on this stream. Other streams? I don't know,
Yes.
right? But on the Fatbox stream, no cheating.
See, they can't even say that we're cheating to help our friends because I like both of them.
Very
I don't know what
interesting
you're. I
moves.
mean, where does Arvel go? Do you boost, try to make sure you can't get procketed?
Yeah, I think so. Especially for next round,
It
you
seems like
rather want to bottom of the map, maybe. I mean, you have to probably want to make also a bit room for breach for next round.
yeah.
Because next round
I guess
breach,
you
he
could go for
really
like a
wants
barrel roll.
to system phase boost and then use Java ball for
Yeah.
sure. So I think you have to
You
get
just don't
Arvel
want
out of the
to.
way.
You just don't want to yellow ball your entire list.
Yeah.
Which he's kind of in danger of if he,
Mm-hmm.
depending on where Noel goes. That is the one thing. The trainer's Jawa ball does not impact other trainers, but it does impact every Pokemon on the field that goes over it. That means if it's your Pokemon that goes over it, or your opponents, they're getting double jammed and they're losing their action.
Mm-hmm. If it's more like in this round, Scum will
Maybe.
have the better focus fire. Barrel
Oh,
roll
we do see the barrel roll out of Arvel. He's going for that block.
boost. Was it Arvel? Like every boost is okay for him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's probably the safer choice to avoid big procket, maybe.
Yeah, you're gonna take maybe a dorsal turret shot from Soul.
Look at that bump.
Oh, maybe a front arc shot from Soul.
Yeah, that's still a little bit dangerous.
Soul takes a target lock. I just want to point out target lock focus. Same
Wow,
math odds.
wow.
Yeah, shoot Arvel. He's range 1.
Run no mods.
Thinking about it. He's thinking about it. I mean, yeah, Arvel has no defensive mods. I don't think you're gonna be able to focus fire Bree or Null here. So I don't think you even try. I think you just go and take the range 1 4-on-3 dice.
Right?
Take that juicy shot.
Use the range one shots while you can, right? Like 4 dice is still 4 dice.
Absolutely.
I think it's a mistake to shoot them earlier.
Oof. I do too.
Spike is thinking hard.
Yeah,
Yeah, it goes
hit
far.
the
I
red
think,
edge.
yeah, I like it more.
Shoot the red one. Shoot the red one.
Yeah.
Not the blue one. Going for the range 1 shot. I think that's the better call.
Mm-hmm.
As I said many times. We both said plenty. We see the one straight out of backdraft.
An easy barrel
I mean,
roll
the
here.
barrel roll.
Or dodging
Yeah,
like an
just
ace.
don't get shot. Yeah. Don't get shot. Don't worry about it. You'll still get your range 1 shot. 3 dice onto 3. Good enough.
Right, breach coming in and
Backdraft coming in.
uh
Or Beard, excuse me. You're right.
so that looks like an iron torpedo into Katos, and next turn for sure the Java ball. Even with letting your own people, right? Like I think you just throw it.
Yeah, that ion torpedo is going to really hurt when you go over that rock.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect if you hit that. Oh no, for the block.
Yeah, but you're not going to get torqued, so you're not too upset. You can
But
take your calculate for a free mod. Katos is going to steal the focus from Torkoal. Torkoal's going to check range for ability.
who can even?
Ooh, hit breach.
Yeah, I would hit breach here, right? Like it doesn't matter with
Hit breach.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I0 breach.
I almost wonder. We see ATP calculate coming out for Null. I do almost wonder at what point does torqueling someone help their help the your opponent. Like, oh, now I can shoot with more perfect information if I want to change my shot. But
Yeah, usually
one hit
that
on the
doesn't
red
happen,
dice from
right?
Null.
Usually you're just like, no,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Oh,
One
one
hit.
hit going through onto L3.
Shield. That's fine.
Loses
That's
the
fair.
shield. Right. Range 1 to the V-Wing. Here we go. 3 dice. Kyle rolling off. There he goes. Rolling on the table now.
Not bad.
Hey, 2 hits.
That
More than you can expect.
We have Predator? Or a reroll
I
coming.
don't know what the reroll was.
Oh, we have a target lock.
Oh, he took a lock.
Nice.
That's right. He took that lock a while last turn.
But all paint for the greens also with a focus token, so no damage done actually.
This viewing, man, he is just playing it risky, and he's getting paid off for it. Arvel, range 1, I would, or maybe range 2. It looks like he's doing the range 2 shot in L3.
No, I'll go for the.
Nope,
You
range
don't
1.
have mods, right? You go for the range 1. More dice.
Yeah, more dice.
Don't play any games here.
Yeah.
Ooh, a crit.
Single crit. Technically better than average.
And that's a shield.
And a shield.
And for the A-Wing.
And he drops the crate.
He wishes.
Yeah. Range, you got 2, you've got obstructed backdraft, so you can trick shot backdraft, or you can shoot breach. He's gonna go for the shot on breach. Seems fair. You're not gonna do anything. You won't be able to strip the mod or anything to prevent the torpedo, but you can do a little damage.
Might as well. And
Two
not too
hits.
bad. 2 hits. That's dangerous against breach. Breach is spending 1, takes a shield.
Okay. Yep, breach again is the most valuable ship on Kyle's side of the board.
A lot of chip damage left and right?
Yeah, that's kind of been the MO with Pokemon for the most part, because you don't have a whole lot of big guns. You can do that range 1 shot into Arvel here. Talking about, this is one of the bigger guns that we see on the table here. 4 dice at range 1 is pretty good.
You have target lock? Oh, you need that target lock. That's called heroic.
Yeah, I'm over here saying focus and target lock, same mathematical odds. Today, the target lock has paid off.
Not true at all. Target lock always better.
Yeah.
Is it? Kinda. Oof.
Hey, 2 crits.
And still, right? This is like a bit of a sad outcome. 2 evades! Evaded! It's a very sad outcome.
Yeah, you don't want to see 4 blanks, or not a single hit on 4 dice is rough in that first roll. You got a range 1 shot in the Merle. You got a range, or Merle. You got a range 3 shot in the breach.
Again, I think we go for more dice. You're not with any mods here. Just run
Ooh, hit, crit, crit. That's the payback for the 4 blanks.
But look at those screens from both sides here. Nobody's taking any damage.
Yeah, these tyranny of 3 agility reigns on. L3 gets a shot. L3 is probably as shocked about this as we are.
Jared is saying bullshit to all the screens. I agree. You have to delete them.
2 hits.
Plenty of evades.
And 3. Yeah, and you can spend the calculate and get 4 evades if you wanted to.
For dominance. The last shot of game for earlier. The round, at least. Game. Hopefully. Hello, Mr. Eisler fan! Finally! You're back in my chat. I was waiting for that. Happy Easter. And Merle with no hits. And then we have I0 Breach incoming into Carter's. Ion Torpedo, that's a big one. Carter's getting ionized onto that rock would be a game changer.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real bummer. Be a real bummer. But not much you can do about it at this point. All you gotta do is just hope he has as bad a luck as you did with your target lock.
First roll so far is okay. Hit and crit. Reroll. 3 is okay.
That's gonna be at least a damage. It's at least a damage. You're hoping for 2 paint here.
Oh, not getting them. Getting nothing.
So shield and double ion, that means you're gonna be on that rock next turn. Now, no, you can't, because L3 is I2. I was gonna say you could coordinate a barrel off of it, but you cannot.
No, you can't.
That's a bummer.
You can only do focus action. The ion token.
Well, I was gonna say you could, if they're the same initiative, you could move Kato first.
Oh yeah.
Then clear the ion, then coordinate. But they're not. They're
sure.
Always forget L3 is initiative 2.
It's too small.
Not gonna help you here.
So who is throwing a Java ball here? Like with Kato ionize, I don't think Breach wants to throw a ball. Bit for later. But what about?
I think the problem is if Breach throws it. If Breach is throwing it, it's gonna hit Merrill Merle, and possibly Arvel.
Yeah.
If Spike throws it, Soul throws it, I don't think you hit anyone. I think it's going to go past
Mm-hmm.
the A wings. I mean, I guess you could do like a 3 bank on the off chance it hits Merle, and
But
then
it's not great, right?
it'll
Not
hit
great.
Kato. It'll hit Kato, but you also don't care because you're going on the rock, so you're not going to get an action anyways.
So I believe we don't see.
But
I mean, oh, Breach can boost, right? So maybe we see a boost, and oh well, does that matter?
you could boost and then bank it towards L3, prevent the coordinate.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard. They've almost missed their chance, that window of that range 3 into range 2 window. Now
Mm-hmm.
they're at range 1 and they've kind of missed that
Mm-hmm.
mark, so to speak. But I don't know. I'm interested to see who does what here.
I mean, that's why
I
the
think the
A-Wings
V-Wings
went
doing
so fast, right? They wanted to get so close to
Yeah.
So-6er that they can avoid the Java ball next round. I like it.
Absolutely.
Good strategy.
Kyle is definitely the kind of player who would also think about that too.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks well ahead with his moves. I don't. I just kind of do it one turn at a time.
Well, with Kato landing on that rock, that's a big advantage already for First Order here.
Oh, Rem saying Merle was range 2, so if the 4 straight doesn't hit him, it'll be real close. Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's a 4 straight procs mine, which doesn't really help, but could go over him. What's range 2 is the equivalent of a 4 straight, correct?
Range 2 is 5, right? Because range 1 is 2.5.
Is it?
Half. Range
Oh, okay.
3 is 7.5 bases.
Huh. Interesting.
Andrew learning stuff here.
Yeah, I am. I always thought it was a 2. The range 1 was a 2 straight. By that I mean I have not looked at it in a long time.
Range 1 is 2 bases and a half base.
There you go. That 1.5 template, or that 1.5 rule are becoming handy now. 2.5 plus 1 from Merle, says Kylo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think that 4 straight's gonna go over him then. I don't think the 4 straight will hit him. Okay, what's a Pokemon tournament?
Andrew,
Well, it's a team. I know, Isofang missing out here. Apparently, it was a team Jawa event in which you started with a 50-point trainer. This is a ship that had to be 50 points, had to be a unique pilot, and they got the Jawa ball upgrade, which is essentially just an electro chaff missile that gives 2 gems instead of 1, and it uses a proximity mine token instead of a chaff cloud. You then had 2 starter Pokemon, which were 35-point Pokemon, or 35-point ships, I should say. Those had to be I3 and below. They could be unique, they could be generics, but they had to be built to exactly 35 points, no more, no less. And then throughout the event, you would use your Jawa Ball to jam your enemies, but also catch them, allowing you to swap in some of your opponent's Pokemon to your list and get rid of some of the ones maybe that were underperforming on your end. And you were also able to, after round 3, you could evolve one of your Pokemon, going from a 35-point to a 45-point ship. As you can kind of see here with Backdraft and Torkoal Mux, those are the 2 evolved Pokemon. Those cost 10 more points than the generic or the starter Pokemon. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. A lot of cross-factional jank going on. Not a lot of big guns, but a lot of chip damage here and there. And this is the best of the best today. We have Spike and Kyle, our Western and Eastern champions, going head to head in the finals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm getting good at saying. I'm getting good at summing that up.
But honestly, the Pokemon tournament was one of the most fun tournaments I had recently, so it was a good
Very good.
for me a good goodbye to second edition X-Wing.
Absolutely. And if you want a welcome to first edition, I'm going to plug our next event coming up, which is a fantasy draft style league. This is where you're going to pick your faction and then go through each of the pilots with all of your other faction mates, picking and choosing via snake draft which pilots you get to add to your roster. From there, you will build out your list from your 10 pilots, add some generics to kind of fill it out. But you'll be able to trade pilots around and change them. And before each match, We see a concussion bomb coming out. The token is already there. They got rid of it.
The confusion.
But you'll be able to pick and choose. Yeah, it just didn't pop up. It happens sometimes. All right. Well, one more time, I'll get it.
Once more with feeling.
But with your 10 pilots, you'll be building a list of 20 points or as close as you can without it. There will be no deficit scoring because some people may not be able to count to 20 because they won't get those 2-point filler ships. But it'll be an event in which you have your 10 pilots before the thing starts, and then you can change your roster, your actual lineup each match, picking and choosing which players you've got to put into the game depending on what your opponents need or what your needs are. So I think it'll be fun. Again, there's some trading aspect to it, which I always like doing. You know, trade Dash and Corrin for a Luke Skywalker, maybe. But it'll be a fun time, and will give a lot of people a chance to really get hands on with some of these scenarios and objectives.
Right.
Which the list of rounds and objectives is already posted on the tournament docs, so you can see that round 1 will be round 1 is chance engagement, round 2 is satellites, etc., etc. So you know what you're getting into before you start it.
All right.
No random chance here.
Looking at the system phase, we see Spike bombing up the whole map here. And oh man, I'm a bit afraid for Spike here, right? This looks a bit like he will eat his own bombs. Well, lead, for example.
Yeah. Thanks, Kylo. I appreciate that. We do our best to make some fun events. But yeah, we see 2 bombs coming out: a concussion bomb and a proton bomb. The concussion bomb worries me
look
more
at
than
that!
the proton.
Is it hitting? Yes, it's hitting Merle, according to chat.
Yes, it does. Ooh, that's close.
That's super close.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
the Napsies are hitting,
2
right?
jams from Merle.
Loses action step, 2 jams. So no boost, no barrel rolls even,
Yep.
and the double jam.
No rotates, which may be in the bigger
rotates.
issue. Won't be able to rotate. Does Breach launch one is the next question.
I don't think so. You're just getting Kato on the rock anyway, so most you can get.
Yeah. The only thing that would help you there is it wouldn't let Kato steal a focus, but I don't know how much you care about that. Mero just going for the big old bump, pretending like he's his older brother Orville here. Just straight on to your opponent.
It's still a problem for Mero, right? Because concussion bomb and proton bomb in range for sure.
Yeah, that's I mean, you have 3 health remaining. That's that's 2 of the 3 health you have remaining right there. That's not good.
Looks like good bombs so far by Spike, and even if you get a little bit of friendly fire later, not too bad.
Jared, I know it's Marl in my head, but then when I say it, I want to say Meryl. So that's why.
Pokemon.
Yeah, it's like the Pokemon. Exactly. It's like Meryl the Pokemon. We're playing a Pokemon event.
It's fine.
That's why I'm saying this, not because I'm crazy. I'm saying it because it's thematic.
You get the Meryl pass from me.
L3 is taking a concussion bomb. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I mean, because the barrel doesn't get you off, so I guess you just try to coordinate.
Yeah, it's your job.
Dorko's gonna take a lock. Yeah.
Expecting Null to come in, which is not a bad guess here.
I don't know. Null could do like a 3 straight and then an Afterburnings boost to get out. Null could be getting out of dodge here. I'm not sure if Null is, but see the 1 turn. Is that a red 1 hard, or is that white? No, that's right. The one hard is white, but the 1 bank is red. That's what it is.
I mean, it's a tie, right? Like, but
yeah.
I mean, 3 forward is too fast. Like, you're way too close to the bot edge with that. So I don't think you see any afterburners here.
I mean, you could possibly 3 bank. I don't know if that gets around L3.
That would be a bump.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 bank fits.
Ooh, Kaito is going to take that second shield. That is half points, and the first points on the board will be for Kyle.
Right. Good job, Kyle. Oh, I can
18 points
in the second edition, and we.
Yes.
Back.
Points are back.
Oh, I didn't think
Um,
about points. I don't think my overlay will really work with points, but
it's all
it's
right. I've
fine.
got.
We're gonna,
I'll just write it down, and I can
yeah,
give updates every round.
yeah.
That'll work.
Oh yeah, give me updates and I can just put it in.
Yep.
That makes
Yep. So
sense.
we got 18 for Kyle. And knock my water bottle down first. Where's a piece of paper? Arvel does a 2 bank, probably going to boost and get out of the range of the proton bomb.
Can I tell you German Pokemon names during the next planning phase? For
Oh, absolutely, you can. Backdraft doing a 2 bank doesn't quite get into range for get into range for the what do you call it? Uh for the back arc, but looks like does have does have Procket range.
For
Excuse me.
sure. That was a fun rocket against Kato just to the Z.
Yeah.
Right, looks like a very bomby round here.
Breach's target lock should be gone too, right? Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Breach's
Spend it
taking
last
target
year.
lock now. You can move it.
He rolled for sure last round, so move
Yeah.
the odd one from.
I'll see if they snag it. I mean, who do you eye on here? Does it matter? I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's a good ion target right now.
I think it just normally then range 1 into 6. Ooh, now going away, smelling the bombs already. I like it. Not too bad. Keeping your I7 ace alive.
Barrel roll is, I think, back in the L3's arc. Strangely enough.
Yeah, but give him more room to maneuver next round.
Absolutely.
And you're not that afraid of L3.
Here goes the concussion bomb. That's going to be a damage and a strain, or unless they want to flip it, to L3, Soul, and Merle, or Merrill for those of you who like thematic names. Probably taking the strain. I don't think anyone's going to flip their damage card here. I don't think it helps.
It's too risky. The crits are so strong in second edition.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
loses shield.
Ooh, that's super close on Arvel. That's way closer than I expected.
So that means 19 points for Spike. Commissioner, please do the math.
Yes, 18 points for Spike. You got it. That's a nice thing. Every Pokemon's going to be 18 points for half, 17 points for the kill.
Okay.
And Breach gets knocked down to I0 once again.
Oh, that's so annoying.
It's just being mean, really.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do it. You just want to do it. So the first shot's going to be Backdraft. With that Procket, possibly. Do you use the Procket now?
Yeah.
Z95 has...
Oh, Kato wants to steal a focus token, but
Ooh.
do you really want to steal? I think you die anyway.
Yeah, I don't love that option. I guess you could take it from Torkoal if you really wanted to.
No.
What
I think
action did Soul do?
I'm expecting you to die here, so just give Torkoal a better shot. Torkoal could kill Meryl.
What action did Soul take?
Soul is. Do we see a target lock somewhere? I don't.
Not unless I'm missing it.
He may have. I don't know. He rotated his turret, maybe?
No, his turret was facing that direction. No, maybe it wasn't. I think it was facing the other way. If someone in chat saw it and we're crazy, let me know.
I think it was turret rotation. Alright.
It probably was.
Rocket is not too shabby. And that's a dead Kato.
That's going to be another 17 points. It's 35 for Kyle.
Roger.
35 for Kyle, and a ship comes off the board, but Deadman Switch is going to trigger, and it's going to kill Merle!
It's going to kill Merle! Oh, the Deadman Switch hitting everything. Okay, so I need a bit of time. Now, Merle is dead.
Merle is dead. Backdraft loses the shield, and Breach loses the shield, and the Loyalist Volunteer loses the shield, and so does Soul. Sorry, so we lost shields from Soul. He should be down to 2.
This is complicated.
The Loyalist Volunteer lost 1 shield. Then we had a shield gone on Breach and a shield gone on Backdraft.
Okay.
And I think you've got it. Stream looks updated now.
Alright, nobody has half points yet, except for the full kills. Okay, sounds
Yeah,
good to
but
me.
Merle is dead, which means Spike is now at 35.
This was like the dream Deadman switch, man. Maybe Kyle
Yeah,
was
that was
forgetting
not.
about that, right?
I think I forgot about it. Honestly, I completely forgot about it. Yeah, Travis saying this is Spike's dream. He DMSs a ton of ships in the final. This is absolutely what he wanted. You got a range 2 at null. Ooh, that's close. One range 1 shot, but dreams do come true. Just a focus and a blank for Soul. No fun times here. But
Just forget about that shot.
yeah, it's all right. It didn't happen. Does L3 have a shot? Oh, L3's got 2 options. You got null at range 2 or backdraft at range 3. It's 2-on-3 either way. Same result as the dorsal shot. Here we go. Spend the lock to guarantee the hit. Using that title.
Oh, it loses
half points. That's going to be 25 more points for Spike. That puts Spike at 60 big points.
Roger. That is huge, right?
Oh, yeah.
Losing so much life.
As Travis says, too, Breach now has Fanatical active. If Breach lives.
If Breach lives, takes another one, maybe? Where are the tokens? Where are the locks?
Is there a question about where the lock was or something?
I don't know, but they're searching for something. Oh, okay.
Oh, it looks like the lock was the wrong place. Yep, so it's a blank and an eye. He can spend the focus. Probably will.
Yeah, for one.
Yeah.
Breach
will live.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I mean, you're getting the double weights now when you don't need them, right? Like last turn that was needed. Right,
Breach is at 2 health. Oof. But he will get that double modded missile here. That torpedo, I should say. This was a huge turn for Spike. I was shocked at how well this worked out for him.
Works so well, man. That Deadman switch, I forgot about it too, and was really the best Deadman switch ever.
Looks like he's going to shoot Soul Sixa. Range 1. No dice for Soul because of the strain. Defends the lock.
Yeah, let's go. Soul Sixa.
1, 2, 3. That's gonna put Soul at half. And that's gonna be 25 points for Kyle. They're tied at 60.
Oh man, this game here. A good final so far.
22 minutes to go, and both players are tied at 60 points. I mean, can you ask for a better final?
This is like both win conditions for the players, right? Breach at 2 health and Soul Sixa at 4 health. You want to kill those ships.
So, we're going to have to see a concussion bomb from Torkel.
Yeah, for sure.
It's probably going to get fused, is my guess. Probably fuse that one. I would guess we see a proton bomb from Soul. Probably bank it towards Breach in backdraft.
Yeah, I would
or maybe do like a hard turn. But like, I really want to see a Talon out of Soul here. I really want to see a Talon.
I can see that, and I'm not against that.
But yeah, living was super important for Breach because that does mean Breach will get to both drop a Prox Mine or a Seismic and shoot the Jawa Ball out. Both of which are going to be very useful this turn. That Prox Mine could kill the V-Wing.
Yeah, dropping something. I mean, you boost first, right?
Yep.
It's better to boost first, I believe.
Yeah, you can do a bank boost and drop the Prox Mine directly into the path of the V-Wing if it heads towards you. If it goes towards the outside, maybe it misses it, but probably has to do a hard turn around that rock in order to not get Prox Mined. And if you throw the Jawa Ball out first, then boost, then drop, because man, you can do everything in the system phase.
Wow. This should be banned.
I know, right? But you can hit L3 with the Jawa Ball too, or potentially hit Torkel with it. I think L3 is probably who you'd rather hit, just so you can prevent the coordinate.
Yeah, I think coordinate is too strong here, right? You could use L3 to coordinate Soul and then do the Talon roll. Yeah. Rather want Soul Sixa without any mods.
Absolutely. But, I mean, this is going to be an interesting turn. I almost guarantee you he's going to boost. You're going to do a bank boost kind of towards the middle of the board / towards the red side and then do like a hard turn away. I don't think there's any way Breach stays in the fight. I think he
has to run, especially with the concussion bomb income.
Yeah.
Can't really stay.
Yeah. I don't know if backdraft. I don't know where backdraft's going here. It
There's
could be
only
a red one hard.
it
Truthfully,
has to, right? Like there's only one way to go if you don't want to hit the rock. I
I
think
mean, you could
too
probably
hard.
bank. You
Too
could
hard
probably bank
fast.
towards the middle, but yeah. I mean, the other problem is there's going to be a proton bomb coming,
Yeah.
and with Soul, he can throw that. He can do a one hard proton bomb, and that's not going to be what you want.
On the other hand, it's like you still have shields. Like you can take that bomb.
Yeah, that is true. The proton bomb probably less scary than the
I
less
mean,
scary than the concussion bomb.
the weaving will move first, right? You can potentially also just like moving away from the fight using your back arc with back draft to shoot from the
That's
back.
definitely what you want.
So I guess he will do that. No need to really try to stay in bombing range here.
So as we get ready for the next round, you want to tell us some German Pokemon names?
Oh man, the favorite one is like what do you call it in English? The very big sleepy Pokemon.
Snorlax.
In German, it's Relaxo.
In German, it's Halaxor.
Relaxo because he's so relaxed.
That's amazing. I
And
love it.
then the starter fire Pokemon.
Charmander.
That's Glumanda.
All right.
Have the starter nature Pokemon.
Yeah, Bulbasaur.
That's Bisasam.
Beelzebub. I like it. Do you
Then
know the name of the duck I put on the table here?
yeah, the English one is Psyduck, right? And
Yep, the English one
German,
is Psyduck.
it's
Yep.
Enton.
Enton.
Yeah, because the German name
Interesting.
for duck is Ente, so that's just
Huh,
like a pun for that. Enton.
fair enough. This has been learning German Pokemon with Funwalk. One crit for Spike. He is the first player. Initiative's been pretty even so far. Both players have won 3 road rolls.
Okay, here are the bombs. Let's go. Concussion first.
Yep, probably fuse this one because if not, you're gonna be hitting L3.
Oh, Jared is saying
But
we shouldn't forget Squirtle here. Squirtle in
yeah.
German is Shiggy.
Oh yeah, Shiggy. I love Shiggy. Wonderful name.
Like I grew up with the German names, right? When I was a kid playing it
Mhm.
on the Game Boy.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
then when I was like older and connecting with the more international English speaking
Mhm.
community, like what the heck is a Squirtle? Doesn't sound right.
Shiggy is just wonderful. I do quite like Shiggy.
So Mr. Gunny and thank you, Liam,
Wonderful.
for the Prime subscription. I'm getting rich today. Woo!
Woo.
We're eating good
Hey,
tomorrow.
if you're staying up late, we gotta make it worth your while.
It's the Easter weekend, right? Like I can finally afford a good meal tomorrow.
There you go. I'm gonna sound like a bad. I'm gonna sound bad here, but I completely forgot it was Easter weekend. My mom asked me the other day on the phone, like, "Are you going anywhere this weekend?"
Why?
And I'm like, "Why would I go? Like, why would I go anywhere?" It's like, "Oh, it's Easter weekend." I'm like, "Oh yeah, no."
Like in Germany, you always know about Easter weekend because you have to strategically go grocery shopping because
Yeah,
Fridays is like a holiday, so no shopping, and same for Sunday and Monday. So you have to get enough.
the Americans are all about shopping. There are some places that'll be closed for sure, but there will still be plenty that are open.
Yeah, you
We
guys are like
see,
different, right? Like we have more
yeah,
like laws about when the shops can be open, and on Eastern, like no way.
there'll be most shops will probably be closed in the morning. Oh, Isofane heard that you need weed.
Isofan! Let's go! Tomorrow we have dinner!
There you go.
Dankeschön,
So,
also.
we see we see the system phase launch from breach, the boost, and then the drop. He can just do everything. Soul surprisingly did not drop a proton bomb. I'm kind of shocked.
Right?
I was looking for that, but the V-wing goes on the asteroid.
Oof.
Huh?
Luckily, it's an old asteroid, right? So. Still a
That's an
hit.
interesting idea. Well, that's gonna be half points. That's gonna be another 18 for Kyle. That's gonna put Kyle at 78.
80. Okay, math. Math is hard, but I can do it.
78, 78
78.
big points for Kyle. It's an interesting choice there.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess trying to avoid the prox mine.
Yeah,
We do see the
that's.
Talon.
Mm-hmm. Avoiding the prox mine, and that's why Saw is not dropping a proton, right? You knew that the weaving would be
Yeah.
close, and you don't want that proton hit.
Well, yeah. That makes a lot more sense now. We see the Talon roll. We see, of course, not coordinated because L3 got jammed a ton. We see the 1 heart out of Arvel. Probably a focus. Try to go for the boost. Yeah, boost fits all day long. I don't know if I like the boost there though, because now you're kind of in Proxmine scary zone.
Yeah.
But
I was expecting that. Backdraft is ready just to delete the weaving.
oh, Backdraft says, "Oh, I get a range 1 backshot. I'm all in."
Oh, look at that
And,
move from Breach.
and he gets
This
the target
move.
lock.
And that's like with the Breach ability, right? Target lock.
Yep, Breach
Yeah.
gets the target lock.
Al is ready to kill.
Yep, target lock. He gets the pseudo double mons because he's got the fanatical going on.
Oh, wrong
So
side
kind
for
of close.
Kyle is at 78, right?
Yes. Breach tries the Afterburners boost, does not, or not Breach. Null tries the Afterburners boost, fails it. Still has to spend the charge.
Luckily, you can't boost out of the board. That would be a bit scary.
Probably just barrel rolls here. Evades, interesting. Andrew, take the wheel. He's going to the store. All right. Well, overlay's not going to get updated. Sorry, folks.
No, we're gonna stay for the end of the game, right? We have to see this end because it's getting very good.
Torkomux can now be a bully.
Do you have a shot into Breach? You do with Porkle?
You do. I think you lower Breach and you try to kill him. Before Breach can delete L3, you try to kill Breach.
I mean, it's a good chance, right? You have the 2 dice attack against a 2 health ship.
Yeah.
There's no defense mod on Breach. Went for the target lock.
He'll get the range bonus, but there's no defensive mod because he did this loop.
Okay, backdraft going for the back kill. You have the
4
focus.
dice of modded, spends a lock.
Oh, lock. Alright, only 3.
3 hits. And that's pretty good.
Is it enough? No!
No!
The weaving again! Again!
This V-Wing is my hero. This
Yeah.
V-Wing says, not today. And you know what that means for next turn?
Tell me.
Backdraft is going to get proximity mined.
Rep! This weaving is like...
Kill him. Unless Arvel can kill him.
This weaving is like single-handedly like keeping Spike alive in this game.
Yeah, this V-Wing is a hero. I'm telling you.
Alright.
1 hit. Soul's shots have been kind of disappointing. I gotta say. Like,
yeah, Spike is spending all his luck points on defense here. Nothing like for offense. Okay, well, big shot, right? Can you kill
Range
that
2.
weaving? Gonna be super big.
2 on 3. No defensive mods, but you do have offensive mods if you're Arvel.
It's a good shot.
2 hits.
Weaving, can you do it again? Not this time! Just barely not!
And now the V-Wing has DMS, right?
That would be amazing.
That's another 17 points for Kyle. It's going to put him at, I can do that math, 95?
A big win for Kyle here, right? That was an important kill for him.
Yeah, that proximity mine would have been a real bummer.
Yeah, but Spike can shoot back here. That's 2 hits. Hit crit into Breach. Breach, no mods. Can Breach survive? Yes, look at that!
Breach says, you get 2 evades, I'm getting 2 evades. Yeah. Seems fair.
Breach is cosplaying as a weaving right now. This is game deciding maybe already. Big round for Kyle.
If Kyle clears L3, it's going to be, I think, really hard for Spike to come back. You need 3. You need 3 and a nothing for Breach.
You have target lock. No focus.
You reroll both. Reroll both is the math here. Fanatical's 1, rerolls the other. Yeah, you reroll both.
Ah, right, Fanatical. Forgot about that.
See?
Only 2.
So you're supposed to reroll both. That won't be a dead L3. L3 will live. Takes a shield. That will be half points, though. Giving another 18 points for Kyle. 8 plus 5 is 13. That's going to put Kyle at 113.
Alright, that's a big lead so far, but still. Breach on 2, right? A Breach kill, 25 points. It's a huge chunk.
Yep. 25 points, and then Arvel's not... I don't think Arvel's in a great spot. I mean, what can you do if you're Arvel here?
Isofan, happy Easter! See you around in the future on other streams. Thank you for the subs. That was so nice from you.
Happy Easter indeed. You've got 10 minutes left. That's 60 points in 10 minutes is a pretty big swing to come up with, but you get 2 damage in a breach. And then I mean, what else?
Ooh,
I mean,
alright.
the good thing is none of Kyle's ships are halved, if
Mhm.
you want to count as good.
Yeah.
So, like, killing one of them is going to be a full 35-point swing. In other words, you kill one of them and breach, and you've got the lead.
Yeah.
Just don't lose anything else.
For certain, right? And with 10 minutes left, that's at least 2 rounds we have here.
I think so.
2.0 rules. So breach kill, that's for sure the comeback condition here. Avil
You've
maybe,
got to kill breach.
because Avil is stressed right now and
I don't
limited.
know where Arbor goes.
There's the Proxman in front, right? You can't avoid that.
Yeah,
Or you have to avoid
y-
that rather.
you have to go the other way. Does breach have any more Java balls? I think breach has one.
Yeah, breach should have 1.
Yeah,
Sixer
breach
should
has
have
used
1 too.
one. Soul has used one, from my understanding.
Can Soul
Both players have used
reach?
one.
Can Soul reach backdraft with the 4 forward?
I think he can at least scare Arbor with the 4 forward.
Yeah.
The 3 bank may hit backdraft.
And with time ticking down, it's time to throw all
It's
the
time to
other
use it. Yeah,
balls.
yeah, it is definitely time to use it. Now, here's a question: If you do a, can you hit null with a proton bomb?
Andrew, did we do the bomb, by the way?
Yeah, it
No.
was fused.
Okay, it was you. Got
Mhm.
it. Thanks.
Yeah, the V-wing not being there to proximate is huge. If that
Mhm.
V-wing would have survived, it's a very, very different ball game right now.
Yeah.
But
There could have been a high chance of hive pointing backdraft already.
mhm.
Yeah, I
Think they
agree.
both launch?
I agree, Chad. It's
Possible.
time to launch, right? Like, come on. Don't save it for next game. There's no next game. This is the finals. So now. It's
True.
like in real Pokemon games, right? Where you just like never want to
Oh,
spend your items because
I
you're.
save all my potions to the end and then never use them.
Mhm.
That's
Don't
the
do that.
strategy.
Use them while you can. It's like focus token. Use them while you can.
That is absolutely true. Always use the focus token when you can. I think Arvel has to get out of the fight here. I don't think there's any way he can get back. I mean, 2 bank left, focus boost in the backdraft. I guess. I don't know. I don't think he gets back in the fight.
Mhm.
Blue is moving first. So now system phase. We've got to see a concussion bomb come out. No choice in the matter.
Yeah.
Last of the Pringle popping bombs is out.
I think you fuse it also, right? Like you have too many
Oh,
ships
absolutely.
close
Yeah.
here.
If you don't fuse that, you're gonna hit yourself. This is 100% a fuse token. The question is, does Soul drop anything? He's going to.
Yeah, maybe to catch Null here.
I'm just trying to think if does that catch him.
At least you scare him a little bit. That's too close, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be in a really weird spot. If he may be taking a concussion bomb, he may be taking a proton bomb. There's a chance he hits both, to be honest.
Oh, lead stink, taking the own bomb again. Let's see if
Oh,
it's
trying
worth
to
it.
kill backdraft.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see any Jawa balls.
Nope.
Fascinating.
That's really fascinating, right? Like, I was expecting at least one here
Yeah.
from Sosixa to hit backdraft.
Focus rotate out of Torgal. Which way is he going to rotate?
To the back, I
Probably
believe.
back.
Yeah, back.
Maybe to the side.
Focus side. Interesting
Alright.
choices so far.
Man, no throwing the jaw balls here shocks me.
Good.
This was a really good turn for both, I think, but both players. I mean, this is how you know that they're
Ooh.
not listening to stream. Oh, he's gonna go back. Okay, so Torquil does go back with the shot. Arvel does the 2 bank left, takes a focus, doesn't need to boost. He's got a shot. Oh, you could boost if you wanted to.
We could boost for fun. It's Arvel.
Yeah, you may get closer. You may just not go anywhere. Who cares?
I mean, depending on what backdraft dialed in, right? Like maybe you want to get closer to give him more space because you're afraid.
Yeah.
I think you should be fine. I think I was doing the too hard.
Yeah.
And not Arvel backdraft.
And there's just a lot of devices littering the field right now.
Mm-hmm.
3 bombs, 1 mine, just sitting there.
Yeah, Deadman switch and all the bombs keeping Spike alive in the game.
1 bank left. Looks like Soul's gonna try to kill Breach here.
And honestly, is Breach getting Can we talk a
Not
little?
enough Nantex. Liam, there's listen, we don't need Nantex. It's okay.
Gotten enough Nantexes for that. Feedback ping!
Oh, feedback ping! How about
Finally.
that?
Bing. Oh, goes over
Oh,
the rock.
hits the rock. No action. Who needs a Jawa ball to deny an action?
Roll
Punished.
takes damage. Right? In old
Shield.
rules?
Yep. Yep.
I believe. I'm not sure about all rules anymore.
Oh, Breach misses the bump. But he is in range of range 1 of Soul Sixa.
Can we barrel roll?
You could,
We can, right? You should.
you can, but that means you're taking the concussion bomb for sure.
Still, like, rather the concussion bomb than 4 dice attack.
Are you gonna take the proton bomb if you barrel roll though?
Oh, that's true. Oh, this
That
is...
could just kill you. I mean,
Yeah, okay, that's true. Like, proton bomb.
here's my thought: you're gonna die anyways. Just take the shot, you know. Try to
I don't
hit
think
him.
you get the shot with Torkel here.
Oh, that's true. Oh no.
Right, not coming in.
Null is alive.
Yeah, but you take that proton, like.
I mean, nothing else you can do. You can barrel roll towards the concussion bomb, and I think you're still taking it.
Yeah, you just take the proton on the shield. Afterburners even. You go for fighting here.
Yeah, just eat it.
Oh
Take
man,
focus.
this game, like the last round is gonna be close because Breach is gonna die, right? Like he's taking
Does he have a calculate stored? He does not. Okay.
a bomb, he's taking a shot,
There you
he's
go.
getting Torkilled, so Breach is gone. Like, absolutely.
Yeah. So L3 takes a damage and a strain. Breach takes a damage and a strain unless he wants to flip it up.
No, the direct hit is.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're gonna die anyways, right?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, right? Torkel is just so strong. The ability. Proton
Yeah.
on null. Shield block. The super ace.
Yep. Shield down on Null. Could be worse. Torko's gonna check his ability. Who are we being mean to today? Breach. 100% Breach. He's gonna bully Breach and try to initiative kill him. Yep. There we go.
And that hog
If
is
you
so nasty.
Now, if you can't kill Breach here, that is a prox mine and a dead
Lead.
L3. Yeah.
But yeah, you don't care. It's your win condition anyway. Kill that bomber.
Yep. Looks like 2 dice going into Torkel here.
Ooh,
Hey,
good
crit.
dice. Very good dice.
Oh no, going into Soul.
Soul takes a crit.
Hit and a crit. Crit says damaged engine. All right,
I
whatever.
don't care about that.
Yeah, who cares? Could be worse.
Vector off.
Backdraft. Now, this is going to be, if he shoots the Soul, it's going to be 3-on-3.
And you have
You
target
need
lock from feedback
2
pings.
to kill? Yeah, you need 2 to kill here. That's possible.
Okay, 1 so far.
Burns lock.
No fanatic. 2
2
would
hits,
be
hit crit.
enough.
Could be another crit through.
Oh, do you spend the focus? Yeah, you have to. The crit
Yeah,
is
you got to spend the focus.
Mhm.
Yeah. Why you got it? Spend it. It's gonna. It's a bummer for the offensive move, but you got to do it.
Oh, that focus is a gun from Soul Sixer.
Yeah, they're gonna move it. There you go. I believe in them.
I will.
Range 2 into Torkel.
Doesn't matter too much.
crit.
Torkel takes it on the shield. Likely. Takes 1 on the shield. Fine.
All right, not half yet. You're still okay.
Soul Sixer ranged 1. That has to be the
4
kill
dice.
shot.
It's just gonna be 4-on-1. You've got to get 2. Will confirm.
Oh, it's only 1 and you have no mods anymore, right? I don't
What a
see any
bummer.
mods.
Yeah.
Breach could live. No. I mean, it's 1, right? It's strained, so.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. When you roll 2, but you're only supposed to roll 1, and then you roll. You have to re-roll it.
Oh no!
Hey, you know what? L3 has a shot.
Yeah, L3 has to do the deed now. Like, it's so big.
L3, yeah. L3
range
shoots
1.
first. Range 1.
If Breach
3
lives
dice.
here. Oh no.
You've got 3 shots in the Breach.
Let's go, L3. Yeah, okay. Putting it away, I think. Double netty. Double netties! No, Andrew! Breach is alive! Torkel! Can Torkel do it? 2? And again. Okay, finally the kill. Breach is dead, finally. 25 points. Right. I heard the peep from the timer, but what are the players saying? It's the game over, or do they play another round? What do you think? Oh no, I think I lost Andrew because the game was too exciting. I think it was it, right? No, what, another round. Looks like the timer was too early. Yeah, it's 113 points for Kyle and 85 for Spike. Players are confirmed. Officially, the GG of the grand finals of the Pokemon League. Oh, so close, right? Big EMS damage by Spike. Big bomb damage. But then, the first Order Fleet could just delete the V-Wing before he could procs back. And it was not enough in the end for Spike for the comeback, but he was on the way. Great game. Like, I was like, I like it. Congrats, Kyle. Yes. Big Java win. And I think it's a bit rigged, right? Like a Java member winning another Java tournament. It's rigged, for sure. Alright, where's Andrew? Where's Andrew Gunn? I think he's went to the players to talk with them. Give official kudos to them. But chat, thank you very much today for watching the grand finals here. I will put it later on YouTube so you can watch it again to think about the very last game of second edition Pokemon rules. An amazing tournament, which was like incredibly fun. Like I had a lot of fun in playing that, especially catching rules and the Java balls, especially with the balls. Again, congratulations to the runner-up, Spike, Regional West Champion and runner-up of the Grand Tournament, to the Champion of the World, Kyle. Right now, living in Korea, very early morning game. Had enough coffee and tea to survive that. Just pick a new color for the team. You see Spike and Kyle here both just like pretending to see the next rounds, the next moves. What could have been. But man, what a game. In the end, first order power too strong for Scum. Alright, chat. So, like Andrew said earlier, we have an upcoming Java tournament. The first 2.5 tournament so far. The Moneyball tournament. There will be a draft system to get your pilots. And then in each round of the tournament, you can change your list according to the draft list. Gonna be, again, a pretty cool version of X-Mic. We're gonna have the British and the German Worlds qualifier from AMG in real life soon this summer. The big UK Worlds qualifier will be in June. The German one will be in July. So there's that upcoming. We have Nova Open also upcoming, which is organized also by Team Java for the side event. Travis, what are you doing? Come on. Are you drunk again? So actually this summer is gonna be both in real life X-Wing and TTS X-Wing all over the world. It's gonna be exciting. I'm hoping for our Australian friends that they also get qualifier, hopefully. And I guess at the end of the year we'll see each other at the World Championship. Yes, thank you, Travis, for the next Team Java tournament. There we go. Right, I'm gonna put in some little music. I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody in the chat. Have a good night, have a good morning, wherever you are. And we see each other at the next stream. Thank you so much for watching today.